On this beautiful Sunday morning, I'm on my way to a hike in a nature reserve called the Thedutchbirder pattern, which I visited often when I just started birding. And now I'm here because two mega rare ducks have been seen here. A Baikal teal from Siberia, which isn't new for the 250 bird challenge, but it is a very nice species to see. And there's also a blue-winged teal from America present. Let's see if we can find them. Hi, I'm the Dutch birder, and 2025 is my 17th year of birding. This year I'm on a quest to document at least 250 different bird species. Join me on my quest through wetlands and forest of the small European country called the Netherlands. This morning it is freezing cold, but the sky is clear, so that makes for a great opportunity to film and photograph birds. Let's go. If the Baikal teal is present, it will be the fourth one I've seen. The first one I saw was in 2010 near Almelo. Furthermore, in March 2022, I spotted this bird, which you can now see on the screen, in the North Holland Game Reserve. The third was the bird from St. Brancaras earlier this year, which unfortunately was far away on a misty day. For blue-winged teal, this will be my fifth, following drakes at Lauwersmeer in 2012, in Southwest Friesland in 2014, and again in Lauwersmeer last year, of which you can see footage here. Additionally, I saw an adult female on Texel in October 2019. I just heard a willow tit singing, and that's not only a new bird for the challenge, but a species I've never filmed before. So let's take some time and see if we can locate it. Well, sadly no luck with the willow tit. It's becoming a bit of a nemesis bird. Just as I entered the height, I heard a kingfisher. A little later, I saw it flying past and landing in a tree a bit further away. For kingfishers, this type of weather can be deadly. If there is no open water left, they cannot catch fish and will starve. Fortunately for this bird, there were still a few spots with open water where it could fish. A little later, the bird flew past the height at close range, but landed just out of sight behind many branches. Although a kingfisher is always a nice surprise, I was of course here for the blue-winged teal. There were only about 5 ducks in an opening in the ice, but one of them was the blue-winged teal. The light and distance made things difficult, and through the camera's viewfinder not many details were visible. Still, the bird stood out as it was a somewhat dark colored teal with a light area between the eye and the bill. The bird hid well among the branches and was only more visible when it swam from one place to another. I hope to capture some footage of an open wing, so I could show you why this species is called blue-winged teal. Unlike Eurasian teal, this species has a blue speculum on the wing. This is something it has in common with the northern shoveler, a species with which blue-winged teal sometimes hybridizes. The previous blue-winged teals I saw in the Netherlands were also often among groups of shovelers. Also, note the fairly sturdy and complete dark bill, which is a good feature to distinguish the bird from a female Eurasian teal. Unfortunately, a week after I saw the bird, it turned out to be an escaped individual. It was discovered that the bird was missing 4 primary feathers on one wing. This seems to have been a failed attempt at pinioning, indicating that the bird had been in human hands. So no new species for the challenge. Sadly, tonight the water had frozen over, so there weren't many ducks left. The Baikal teal is also not present anymore, but I do think I have the blue-winged teal, which has a very distinctive head pattern in comparison to Eurasian teal. But I have to review the footage on my laptop to see if I indeed have the blue-winged teal. I also saw a kingfisher, which was new for the challenge, so that was nice. And there is also another spot where the Baikal teal has been seen, so I'm going to try that next. Hopefully the Baikal teal is there. At this spot there are a lot of ducks present, mostly widgeons and teals, also some mallets, some gadwalls, some shovelers. Didn't see the Baikal teal yet, but there are some ducks I can't see from this point, so I have to walk a bit and check from another spot. Let's see if it's there. However, I did see a beautiful hen harrier. Always a pleasure to watch them hunt, so gracefully gliding over the fields and reeds. I always take some time to try and film them. Due to the distance, I couldn't determine whether it was an adult female or just a juvenile bird. The group of ducks here seemed quite restless, possibly due to the presence of the harrier. Small flocks of ducks were constantly flying back and forth, making it harder to search for birds. A few days later, when even more ice had formed, I passed by again. This time my attention was drawn to 5 water rails foraging along the reed edge. And when the sun shines so beautifully on the bird, you truly see how stunning they are, with that wonderful contrast between the blue underside and the bright red bill. You could also clearly observe their foraging behavior, which is usually hidden deep in the reeds. Frost, a tough time for birds, but a period that offers plenty to enjoy as a birdwatcher. I always hope the frost doesn't last too long, so I can enjoy the beautiful moments without the birds suffering too much. On my way back home, I once again saw the local white stork, which must have been quite surprised to find itself in the deep winter landscape after migrating back from the south. If you like this video, then please hit the like button, subscribe and also hit the bell icon so you get notified when a new video comes online. See you then.